Good morning, good morning. I hope this finds you safe and well because that is the most important thing, and that all your family and your friends are safe and well too. Right, what have we got for you today? Well, it's an interesting one. We had an inquiry from a colleague recently about hydrochloric acid and a specific concentration limit for H290 corrosive to metals, which surprised me because when they were doing the old approved supply list, corrosive to metals was one of the first hazards that they thought, no, we can't be bothered testing for that. We're going to focus on human health. And I had that from Desmond Way to myself, of blessed memory. We had a little poke around in the REACH dossier, and I'm going to put the link up for you just now. And it's really interesting because they have, the lead registrant has had to classify hydrochloric acid for transport, and out of that it's come out that it's corrosive to metals, down to 0.1% concentration. So the problem with that is that then triggers the requirement for corrosive to metals being pulled through into transport of dangerous goods. So we think this may have occurred earlier this year. The dossier was last updated, I think, in April, and it's kind of one of these sneaky under the radar things. I mean, what's really interesting as well is, based on information on the ECHO website, which may be out of date because we know they're just updating it, it looks like the specific concentration limits recommended by the lead registrant are actually tighter on corrosion to skin and serious eye damage than in the harmonized classification. So I think that's a watch your space moment. But obviously, if you've got more information on this issue, because we've only just kind of stumbled on it accidentally, then please do send me a direct message or email me on janet@ttenvironmental.co.uk, because we'd love to hear from you what you're doing about that and what the implications are for hydrochloric acid solutions in the EU. And of course, I've not even got round to checking the mandatory classification list to see what's happening there yet. So yes, this really is a watch your space moment. In other news, another watch your space. Yeah. Oh, God, there's such a lot of people going, oh, we've got a deal on the EU-CLP Legislative Act. Yeah, say the people who are involved in, like essential oils and things. Yeah, we're really pleased with the outcome of the deal. We're really pleased. And it's like, yeah, well, where are the details? Because until the Legislative Act is published, at least in draft, we do not know what's happening about things like the font sizes, which are like super important for labeling in the EU. And also for here in GB, if we're selling into more than one jurisdiction and we're doing a dual label. And I've heard this morning through one of my contacts that they're going to try and get it out before the end of the year, but it may be early January because there's quite a lot of work to do. And of course, we're coming up to the Christmas holiday period. So yeah, it's a real watch this space moment. It's super important. Do not make any assumptions about what's going to be in this deal that's come out of the trilogue process, because we do not know it until it is published. And you'd think that there would be at least something coming out with, here's a draft, here you are, because you're the people having to comply with it. But no, not yet. So with the Legislative Act, we seem to be just going round and round in this massive circle. But as usual, we will do our best to keep you all up to date with what's happening. In other news, reasons to be cheerful, we've got another Dead Ringers for you. And this one is Nigella does her tax return. A bit of a hot topic for me at the moment, because I'm trying to get my mother's tax return done before we're due for the next round for next year. So, but yes, I can assure you my mother is nothing like Nigella. Nor am I, come to that. But anyway, whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you have a good one. Hope your Christmas preparations are well underway. And I look forward to chatting to you again next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.